Osaka Castle is one of the most famous castles in Japan, located in Osaka City. In 1583, during the Warring States period, Osaka Castle was built by Hideyoshi Toyotomi. The current castle tower of Osaka Castle was reconstructed in 1931. The site of Osaka Castle is now maintained as Osaka Castle Park, and the castle tower is a museum. The construction of Osaka Castle was started by Hideyoshi Toyotomi in 1583, and Osaka Castle became the headquarters of Toyotomi. After Hideyoshi's death, his son Toyotomi Hideyoshi made Osaka Castle his residence. In 1615, the siege of Osaka in summer, Osaka Natsu no Jin, happened and Toyotomi clan perished. Because of this siege, the first main tower, Tenshukaku, of Osaka Castle was burnt. The present main tower or stone walls were rebuilt by Tokugawa clan. Hideyoshi Toyotomi was a daimyo, Japanese lord, who lived in the age of civil wars, and completed the work of national unification begun by Oda Nobunaga in 1590. The Sengoku period, 1467 to 1615, is a period of civil war in Japanese history. The Sengoku period lasted long, for more than 140 years. Rival warlords or daimyo fought for control of Japan. Hideyoshi killed Akechi Mitsuhide, and took revenge on his lord Oda Nobunaga and unified Japan. Hideyoshi Toyotomi was born in 1537 in the Nakamura village in Owari Province, Aichi Prefecture. Started his service to Oda Nobunaga as a zori caretaker, and distinguished himself gradually. Zori are a sandal-like type of Japanese traditional footwear. There is an anecdote like this. One cold morning, Nobunaga puts on his zori and finds them warm. When Nobunaga asked Hideyoshi why, Hideyoshi replied, "I put it in my pocket and kept it warm." It is said that Nobunaga was impressed with Hideyoshi's consideration and began to favor him from then on. However, he was called monkey because his face resembled that of a monkey. Mere 11 days after Nobunaga was killed by Akechi Mitsuhide at the incident at Honnoji Temple. First, Hideyoshi destroyed Mitsuhide at the Battle of Yamazaki. Later, he defeated Shibata Katsui, who was in conflict with him, for the right to be Nobunaga's successor. In 1584, Hideyoshi battled with Tokugawa Ieyasu, who was allied with Nobukatsu, the second son of Nobunaga, in the Battle of Kamaka and Nagaku, and made Ieyasu obey him. Thus, Hideyoshi effectively acquired the position of successor to Nobunaga. Furthermore, he built Osaka-jo Castle as his base, and was assigned as Konpaka Daijo Daijin, the chief advisor to the emperor, by the imperial court in 1586. In 1590, Hideyoshi attacked the Hojo clan of Odawara and subdued the Date family in the Tohoku area. He further subjugated the daimyo throughout Japan, finally putting an end to the Warring States period, and he unified Japan. Hideyoshi made his way in the world from a low position and ruled over the whole country. Therefore, Hideyoshi is very popular among the people of Osaka as a ruler of Japan. After the unification of Japan, he carried out Teiko Kenchi, nationwide survey of land and their productive capacity, abolished a checkpoint, and conducted katana gari, confiscation of weapons. These drastic reforms contributed to the foundation of a centralized state. Having taken control of Japan, Hideyoshi then turned his eyes abroad, toward the Korean peninsula and even China. In 1597, Hideyoshi staged a second invasion of Korea, which led to his downfall. And he died at the age of 62. As a side note, the three most powerful warlords of the Sengoku period, Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Tokugawa Ieyasu, all had very different characters. Their personalities are contrasted by the following parable. If the cuckoo does not sing, kill it, says Oda Nobunaga. If the cuckoo does not sing, try to make it sing, says Toyotomi Hideyoshi. If the cuckoo does not sing, I'll wait until it does, says Tokugawa Ieyasu. The remains of Osaka Castle, built by Hideyoshi Toyotomi from 1583 to 1598, are now almost buried. The remains of Osaka Castle that can be seen today are the remains of Osaka Castle that was rebuilt by Hidetada Tokugawa from 1620 to 1629. The turrets, gates, stone walls, etc. that still exist on the ruins of the castle were all built by the Tokugawa family. In 1931, the Castle Tower of Osaka Castle was rebuilt as a museum with donations from citizens. It's 54.8 meters high. The castle tower was built with reference to Hideyoshi Toyotomi's Osaka Castle drawn on a folding screen. The museum is a history museum centered on the history of Hideyoshi Toyotomi in Osaka City. The castle tower has 8 floors, and you can overlook Osaka Castle Park in the city of Osaka from the observation deck on the 8th floor. Historical sites of Osaka Castle include Oteman, Sakuraman, Ichiban Yagura, Inui Yagura, Rokuban Yagura, Taman Yagura, Sengen Yagura, Kanagora, Inshogora, Takoishi. There are also many other attractions such as the Nishinamaru Garden, the Tea Room, Hoyashon, and the Sanada Yukamura loophole. Osaka Castle Park is a park built in 1931 on the special historic site of Osaka Castle. It is a vast park with a total area of 105.6 hectares. Osaka Castle Park has an Osaka Castle Tower with an observatory and a history museum. Many trees are planted in the park, and many wild birds gather at the waterside of the outer moat. On the south side of Osaka Castle, there is Hokoku Shrine, whose deities are Hideyoshi Toyotomi, Hideyori Toyotomi, and Hidenaga Toyotomi. It is famous as a shrine for praying for success in life. About 3,000 cherry trees are planted in Osaka Castle Park. About 300 cherry trees such as Yoshino cherry trees are planted in the Nishinamaru Garden on the west side of the castle tower. And it is known as a famous place for cherry blossoms. The combination of the castle tower and cherry blossoms is a magnificent view. And many tourists visit Osaka Castle Park during the cherry blossom viewing season. Foods and drinks taste so much better when viewing pieces of cherry blossoms fall. Osaka Castle Park has been selected as one of the 100 best cherry blossom spots in Japan. Osaka Castle can be reached in about 30 minutes from Shin Osaka Station on the Shinkansen. The nearest stations are JR Osaka Loop Line, Osaka Castle Park Station, and Osaka Metro, Tanamachi 4 Chome Station. When you come to Osaka Castle, why not climb up the castle tower and see the city of Osaka?